As the great and wise Obi-Wan Kenobi said,
Hello there!
I heard some people were in need of more Radiant videos. I understand the pain, for I want more chapters as soon as possible. Well, you are in luck, my friends, for I am making a few of them, and this is the first one out of 3 for the time being. And they're mostly going to be the character analysis like videos that I usually do. This first one is on Mordred, and for those who have watched or read Radiant, you're probably thinking, who? Well, it's time for a quick refresh. Mordred was the guy in the Sanfandir arc who really didn't say too much or do much, and then revealed to be a double agent and working for the Barons when they invaded the land. Yeah, that guy. Now, the next thing you might be thinking is, why am I making a video about this dude of all people when during and after that arc there were more dynamic characters? Well, that's why I picked him. He's the complete opposite of dynamic, to the point where it's pretty sad. And the more I thought about his situation, I'm surprised more people don't actually talk about it or bring it up. It's pushed aside promptly and not really brought up later either. So, going through a real rundown of who Mordred actually was, he was a talented member of the Wizard Knights, the people who, almost every day, had to fight and fend off against Spectrum Nemesis, or what I like to call vicious energy tornadoes. Mordred, alongside Sigramor, were the only 2 Wizard Knights that were always given recognition for their skills, so much so that in the case that the Spectrum Nemesis is more powerful, or Bodesi helped them, there were 2 of them at once. Even their commander and leader fears that they couldn't take them down without their help. They're that important. But even when it came to those tense moments, Mordred always keeps a level head as much as possible, even being able to speak up when the time comes for it. His actions show the qualities of a leader and a good friend, but most of that will come crashing down when it was discovered that he was the one putting Okaho in the role of the Dolian. I'll explain what that is in Okaho's video. And because of this, this was given more of a motive for the Barons to make their moves on Sanfandir, and when the climax hit, Mordred's full intentions were finally revealed. He is the son of Baron Dusant, and he had Mordred help him be a part of his grand scheme of basically just getting more money and power. Specifically, he said that the land had great resources, but we never really find out what those resources are, but okay, fine. Here's the dark part and pretty much everything that comes from one page, and the reason why I wanted to make this video as I was looking back at it. Mordred is the 14th son. 14th. That means he has brothers and sisters, but they're mostly half-siblings, but that's still family essentially, so that's fine I guess. Though his father doesn't even remember who the mother is for Mordred. Mordred was literally conceived just for arrangements like this, and the same thing goes for his siblings. You know, those who at least got to survive a Nemesis encounter. In other words, the Baron knocked up pretty much every woman he got in eye contact with, had them pop out babies like gumball machines, and then would take those children and then expose them to Nemesis, which is basically getting hit by lightning, and then still seeing if they lived, and then checking out if they had a useful infection of some kind, so they could be used for crap like this. Again, Mordred is the 14th son, and more specifically the 14th son to survive. He has brothers and sisters that have been killed or just deformed because of their infection that they got from the Nemesis. And the worst part is that he doesn't care.
Don't care. Don't care. Still don't care. I don't care.
And that's because of his infection. He physically, mentally, and emotionally is unable to really care about anything. And when the time came, he had no remorse to killing the only guy, the closest thing that he had to a friend, and offed him. And soon was going to do the same thing with Okaho. His life was so much of a commodity that Dusant also had no hesitation to have him killed for disobeying, which wasn't even really his doing, but due to Okaho and the Geisani technique, the one time in his life, he actually felt something. All of it. Mostly remorse and regret. And that's so far the last thing that we've seen of him. It probably will be the last thing. The definition of misfortune that his life was fated to be this, but that's who Mordred was. He lived as he died. Apathetic and tragic. And that was the quick video on Mordred, and the first step into doing more Radiant type videos. For those who are also fans of King Arthur, his plot twist probably could have been seen coming a mile away, because if I'm right in Arthurian legend, Mordred was the man, the only man really, in the the biggest eye you can think of, who betrayed King Arthur. So it was bound to happen sooner or later. Quite frankly, my knowledge of Arthurian legends, stories, and lore only stem from Wizard 101 Avalon and Sonic and the Black Knight. So obviously that gives me the highest credence to be able to talk about this sort of thing. But yeah, again, just a quick video. I wanted to see if people wanted more Radiant videos. Don't worry, we're getting more character focused ones on actual main stable ones. As I said, the next one's going to be on Okaho, so that one's going to be fun, and the one after that is going to be Python. I'm slightly holding off on that because if I'm right, there's going to be some right now. Mr. Valente is writing some pretty big shit for him, so I'll just have to see how that turns out. But I know I'm going to have to wait forever, so I might as well just try and get the video done. But, yep, you know how this is for my videos. I ramble on after I'm done reading the script on Google Docs. But yes, thank you for watching. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. You know what to do with all the links that I provide and everything sort. Have a great day, have a great night, and everything else you know what to do. Bye.